What's up everyone, welcome back to One Strange Adventure. Welcome to the next video. Today's video we are installing this TST tire pressure monitoring system on our Grand Design. Now before we get started, I do want to say thank you to Affinity RV Group. The owner Rod has been gracious enough to let us stay here for the week in the parking lot. It's a nice gated area. It's a beautiful facility and these guys do a great job. If you're in the Elkhart area and you need something done to your RV, make sure you consider these guys. Now before we get started, I do want to say anything you see that we use on the channel like this that we really love and we believe in, we will add that to our newly designed Amazon shop. We're really excited to be launching that and being affiliates of Amazon. So if you need anything that you see on this channel, there's always going to be links in the description. Also check out our Amazon page at amazon.com/shop/OneStrangeAdventure. All right, let's get started installing these. Now with this tire pressure monitoring system, I actually got the pass-through valves, which are pretty nice. That way you don't have to take them on and off the tires every time you want to add air if you need to. I did get the kit that has 6, and then that's just in case, you know, at some point we upgrade to a toy hauler or something like that. You know, we would have 2 extras that we could use, or if we end up losing a couple, I just thought it was nice to have a couple spare just in case. Now I also want to say, in addition to the actual unit itself and the tire pressure monitoring stems, the valves, you will get this nice little stand for it in case you want to just sit it on your dash. You also get a suction cup. You can mount it right in the window. Now another thing with this is some of these RVs are so long that you actually need a signal repeater. And what that does is it makes sure that the signal is boosted so that you don't lose signal from your actual valves at your tires. So this one did actually come with one. In addition, it comes with a charger and then the tools to actually put them on the valves itself. Now the first thing we're going to have to do is actually take these out and sync them to the actual unit itself before you even install them on the tires. This is actually a little complicated, so I'm going to break this down a little bit better for you. At least it's complicated for me. It may not be complicated for somebody else. You hit this plus button until you find the tire position you want to program. For my instance, I'm going to program the rear right tire. All right, then you're going to hit set and it's going to blink. Bring your sensor up to it and hit go. Now what that has done is it has actually taken the code off of this and programmed it in here. So you see 39268A. You may not be able to see that on camera, but and then after it starts blinking with the code, you hit set again. And what that does is it will basically program this sensor to that tire position. And you have to do that for all 4 tires or all 6, depending on what you have. Now the one thing it did come with, one good thing it came with was this little sticker diagram. So once you program it, put a sticker on it so that you know which one you just programmed, and you don't get over there trying to figure out which sensor goes where. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all 4 sensors, and then I'm going to show you how I install them. Now something before you even install them on the tires, you have to go through and set the high temperature alarm and low and high pressure alarm. It'll walk you through step by step. It's actually pretty complicated. For the temperature parameters, you're going to press the set button until it beeps, press the button 4 times until you see the set appear, and then you're going to see a blinking words at the bottom that says set high temperature, and you can toggle through high temperature, low temperature, and pressure. So you'll be able to toggle through those and set your alarms before you even install them. All right, so for this part, you actually take this little hex nut and tighten it all the way on, and then you're going to take your sensor and you're going to hear a little air come out as you're screwing it on. try to do this with one hand. There we go. Tighten it until it seats, and then give it a little turn after that. Then you're going to use this tool, and you're going to bring this hex nut back, and you use this tool to actually tighten that bolt down on the bottom. So now I have my pass-through installed. Now the last thing we have to do is actually install this signal repeater. It just hooks directly to the battery and mounts up in the bay, where beside your battery somewhere. It actually came with some 3M Velcro that I'm going to use so I don't have to drill into my RV, which is always good. So the valves are installed, they're reading pressure on the system, so that's good. You know, sometimes you need the repeater, sometimes you don't. I'm just going to play it safe and to go ahead and install it. So I actually installed it right here on the side of the wall, right beside my battery. And now I'm just going to hook it up to the battery and I will be done. All right, you can see it is lit up now. That means we have a booster. Okay everyone, well that's it. Just to recap what we did is you have to first actually program the sensors to the unit itself in the place in which that tire will sit, whether you got 4 or 6 tires. It may take a little longer. Then you have to set your high temperature, your high pressure and low pressure alarms so that if something is to occur, you know, it would go off. The next thing you're going to do is install the valves. Once you're done installing the valves on the tires, then you're going to install the repeater up there by the battery, and that's just so that you can have ample signal to get into the truck and not lose it, so that as you're going down the road, they're not losing signal. I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help. It is a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but it's not impossible. So if you have any questions while you're doing it, please feel free to leave a comment or reach out at onestrangeadventure@gmail.com. I'm happy to help out as much as I can. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe. Until the next strange adventure, keep making your own.